All right, good morning. Here we go. Brand new week right in front of us. It is Monday. It is so good to be with you, to have you connected with me this morning to start my work week with you here at Fly on the Wall Productions. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. And, of course, we are streamed everywhere you get your podcasts. On the web, too, airedoutvt.com. Is made by Woodland Studios. We're about 50 degrees right now in Barrie, sunny skies and upper 60s today. It's going to be beautiful, actually, all week. Look at this, clear tonight, down about 40. Closing up the windows, for sure. And then tomorrow, Tuesday, sunny lower 70s. Wednesday, sunny 75. Same story on Thursday, sunny and 75. We racing Thursday night? I think we are. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, sunny and 70s at this point, right on to and through the weekend. What a weekend it was. The weather was perfect, even though we had some rain showers on Saturday, and some of them were quite heavy at times, but do I still think it was perfect? I do. We needed the rain. It's a positive thing. The Williamstown Autumn Festival was fantastic. There were a ton of people there, and thank you to all of the volunteers and the sponsors, and of course, Lindsay Contois for spearheading this thing and getting as many people together as possible to enjoy some great food, some art, some live music. It was just amazing in Williamstown. And, of course, the Green Mountain Reggae Festival was, I'm at a loss of words. It was, I don't know. I can't say incredible. I can't say amazing. These are all just generic, cheesy words. It was beyond all of those things and more. And if you were there, you know. If you were a part of the experience, you know. You just know. Met a lady from Barrie who was there, and we had a conversation last night. She's like, you know, if you're not here and you just didn't experience some of these shows, it is literally impossible to put it into words. And how true is that? If you missed it this year, make sure that next year you've got this weekend blocked out. I believe it's going to be the same weekend, and I'll chat with Matt and Bessie about it and see if we can let you know well ahead of time. But I'm telling you, man, yeah, I had Sundub. I mean, Mighty Mystic just took my breath away. The energy, and you know what's amazing is walking around this reggae festival and seeing so many people enjoying the music, enjoying the artists and the vendors that were there. And everyone was so happy and friendly. And I'm going to say this. Not high, but just happy and friendly, and really high on life and high on the music. And you know what I never saw? I don't think one time did I ever see anyone once walking around with their cell phone in their hand looking down at it, texting or paying attention to anything on their phone. Not once. There was one person that was doing a little bit of that. That was me, because I was filming and streaming live. But other than that, man, it's like everyone was there, engaged and connected, not only with each other, but and the vendors, but mostly with what was happening on one of the two different stages, which was continuous, nonstop, rotating between these two stages from Friday. Friday at noon is when it started, and it went literally nonstop until last night with the Green Mountain Jam, which was a combination of all of the musicians that were still there got up on stage. I think there was about 15 of them last night. I've never experienced a wall of sound like that. And I've been to a lot of concerts. It was amazing. September 8th already. Birthdays today. Melissa Eaton, Mike Caravo. We have Steve Radar. We have Amber Putney, Linda Green, Ivana Austin, Martha Autry, Ina McKinney, and John Bryan. Happy birthday to everyone. I know, week 1 of 18, and it was something else yesterday. A lot of games, and the winners for the football games yesterday. Colts, Steelers, Jaguars, Cardinals, Commanders, Buccaneers, Bengals, Raiders, 49ers, Broncos, Packers, Rams, and the Bills, all winning yesterday. Tonight, Monday Night Football, 8:15 for the Vikings and the Bears. Going to be fantastic. Did I watch the U.S. Open? I didn't. No disrespect to the tennis players out there. But I didn't watch. I know that Trump was in the crowd. He likes tennis. Yeah. MTV Video Music Awards were last night on the tube. And every year when the MTV Video Music Awards get ready, Paul Brodie is like tripping over himself to watch the award show with me every year. JD, can I come over? Can I come over? We'll pop some popcorn. We'll get the blankets out. We'll have some fun. We'll watch the Video Music Awards. Yes! And last night was just another one of those. I had so much fun with you last night, buddy.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Yep.
And when Lady Gaga won Artist of the Year, the whole bucket of popcorn came flying up in the air last night for you.
Yep. So exciting for
and
that person to have won.
I'm shocked that you didn't wear your Lady Gaga shirt.
I got too much popcorn on it last night.
Yeah, well, it's true. Butter stains.
Am I good on the microphone?
Yeah,
yeah, we never
little,
tested. I don't know. I'm not very close to it.
You could be a little closer to it.
You could be a little closer to it.
Yeah. Man, did you want to ask me?
I guess you wanted me to ask you.
I wanted you to ask.
Did you join the Giant Panda Gorilla Dad Squad?
Dub.
Oh.
Dub.
I thought it was something about your
Dub.
size and your parenting status.
Giant Panda Gorilla Dub Squad, baby.
Yep. Did you see that group at the reggae festival?
Dead.
Because they weren't on the VMAs.
Glad that they weren't on the VMAs. They never will be. Don't want them to be. No
Why?
one else wants them to
Why?
be. That's not who they are. They do a better job connecting with 5 people than the artist, than Lady Gaga. I'm going to get...
Lady Gaga does not connect with me.
Well...
I'll just
let me tell you, dude.
What's the matter?
Not only did I see the Giant Panda show, but I was dead center, front to the front, right up against the gate. And my God, man, I mean, I've seen a lot of concerts, buddy. A lot of concerts over the years. Big, huge productions. Amazing stuff. Can't think of a show that, I mean, even AC/DC.
Did you like that? You just went a couple months ago, right?
Yeah.
It was good?
Oh,
'Cause I've been hearing it.
It was not good. It
Yeah,
was,
okay. I thought you had said that it was good, but
it was not good. It was
Yeah.
better than great.
Because I've been hearing it's not even close to good.
Well,
Because these guys are getting up in their years a little bit, and so the show wasn't quite what it has
yeah,
been in the past.
I mean, there is some truth to that. I mean, I've been wanting to see AC/DC since I was 10.
Yeah.
And Brian Johnson is, you know,
Right.
I still would rather see him up there than anyone else. But still, his voice is shot.
Well, they're old.
Yeah, and he's deaf. I mean, everyone knows that.
Yeah. Also, I feel like if I was Billy Joel still playing sometimes, I know he's got his brain stuff now, but
Yeah.
he's been my favorite since I was a kid. So
Yeah.
if I got the opportunity to see him, I don't care if he's can't hit every other word or anything like that. I'm still gonna go see him.
Well, he
just 'cause it'd be
plays
cool
at
to see him.
Fenway. He plays at
Yeah.
Fenway. You should go.
He was going to, but then they had to cancel because I don't know if he's back playing right
Yeah.
now or not.
Yeah.
They had to cancel what he was doing.
Normal pressure hydrocephalus
Is that what it is?
for Billy. Yeah.
So it's swelling of the brain.
Water. Well,
Water in the brain.
Water in the brain. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a great thing
No.
at all. But
No, it's not.
I don't know if he's got a shunt in there or not, but it's not good. But anyway, man. Yeah, listen. I'm telling you, man, if anyone listening ever has an opportunity to catch Giant Panda Gorilla Dub Squad in concert, I don't even care if reggae's not your thing. Do not pass it up. Please trust me, it's an experience. It really is. I mean, I was surrounded by people that when they finished the show, we all just looked at each other like, "Oh my God, what the hell just happened?" I mean, it's really that.
Did anybody know?
I didn't. I mean, I'm still just stunned. And this lady from Barrie, I can't even remember her name, but she was
Sure no one was high.
No one. Wow.
What was that just happened? Who was this lady I just met?
I certainly didn't need to
concerns.
be. I mean, the music alone was just. It's unreal.
Mm-hmm.
It was unreal. The energy from these guys, the horn section, everything was just amazing. So we have a week here that is going to be a wild one. Tomorrow, Danny Smith is going to be in here, and many people know her, but she's got a story, and she's going to share it tomorrow morning. And I look forward to it. And I look forward to folks hearing the story and learning more about it and shedding some light on this. So that's going to be something else. Wednesday, of course, Sweethearts and Heroes. Thursday, God willing, we'll get G back in here. And Friday, we're going to close out the week with Rex as we get ready for Media Night up at the Barrie Auditorium for the Battle in Barrie. 17? It's amazing how many have taken place. But it's all this weekend. The Battle in Barrie on Saturday.
Media stuff for the battle thing?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like doing a show from there, or you're doing there announcing stuff?
I'm going to be, I don't know exactly what capacity I'm going to be involved with emceeing, but I'll be doing something. Lily's got a soccer game on Friday at 5 o'clock, so and I won't miss that. So, and I know that's high tide for Media Night up there. So, probably we'll have something going on for Aired Out. Not sure if it's going to be on me on the mic, but someone will be doing something and taking you up to Media Night on Friday night. It's going to be incredible. Paul.
Hi.
It's been a summer, dude.
It's a Newfound Glory song. It's been a summer. I think the song's called, which one is that? I don't remember. Maybe that's the name of it.
How was yours? Uneventful?
It's just another summer.
What did you do?
Another season of life, I suppose.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Really?
A lot of stuff. I guess nothing. I don't know.
Dude. Are you serious? You sat around and did nothing?
No, I was doing stuff. We're always doing stuff. Everyone's
Like
always
what?
doing stuff.
Like
I don't
what?
know, it's nothing remarkable. What do you want to know?
Did you go camping? Did you go fishing?
Nope.
You go
Nope.
boating?
Nope.
Swimming?
Nope.
That's pretty, boring, dude. Really?
What do you want me to do?
I don't. You go out and have some fun. Get in trouble. Get hurt.
I'm not getting hurt. That's not fun to me. There's trouble.
Tunbridge World's Fair on Thursday.
Yep.
Gonna go to that?
No, my wife and kids are going.
They are.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be working.
You don't want to go and have a $15 piece of fried dough?
In order for them to afford to go, I have to be at work. In order to afford to do anything, I have to be at work.
I gotcha.
If people would show up to appointments, I would not have to be at work as much as I am. I
Understand.
Still would be,
Understand.
July was a slow month for attendance, so.
Paul is a drug and alcohol counselor right here in the Granite City. We met years ago. We've had some interesting conversations on the air and off the air.
Yep.
What are you going to be doing
When?
in the fall?
Probably the same thing.
Okay. I mean, are you taking on new clients?
I'm always open. I mean, right now I've got my schedule's full again. But, just because I schedule 35 to 40 sessions a week doesn't mean everybody shows up. That's just the way it is. I'm not trying to complain here. I'm speaking just candidly, but this is the way it is, and I'm not trying to change that. I'm accepting of it all, but I'm just I know sometimes it might sound like I'm complaining, but I'm not. I'm just answering your questions. What did I do this summer? I went to my office and waited.
Wow.
I've been working on. I finally started writing a second book of my Never Trust a Zombie. So I'm working on that, making progress with that. This is a personal goal to achieve. So if I'm just in my office not doing anything else, then I'll work on that.
Okay.
So that's been fun.
All right.
What?
No. You and I haven't been in touch all summer, dude. I've been going 100 miles an hour. It's just insane.
Yep.
All
what
right.
did you do?
Oh, my God. Dude, everywhere. Camping, boating, fishing. Just running around.
Good.
Went up to Acadia National Park. Spent some time up there. Unbelievable. Freaking mosquitoes are the size of...
Big things? Something big?
Big things. Yeah. One of them was like the size of my hand. It was just crazy up there. Speaking of Tunbridge, though, Friday night, Native Tongue. I can't believe the fair starts on Thursday. Native Tongue and the Conniption Fits, and then Saturday is just going to be something else. Something Reckless. And Jamie Lee Thurston are going to be rocking out Saturday night at the fair. Yesterday was the Top Soccer Capital Region event that they do every Sunday in September for folks with diverse abilities to give them an opportunity to play soccer. If you haven't yet, check out Top Soccer Capital Region Vermont on Facebook. Give them a like, follow, give them a comment, and this is a huge, it's actually a national program, and they do this again every Sunday up at the Barrytown Rec Fields. If you'd like to get involved or you know someone that might want to be, you should get in touch with them. It's going to be something. And I hope to get up there maybe next Sunday. 11 o'clock is when they get together and have fun with the kids up there. The 14th, which is this coming Sunday, is the Central Vermont Cars and Coffee, always at the Aspen Dental parking lot in Berlin from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Might try to get the Ford out one last time. Looking ahead to November 22nd at the Barry Elks Lodge, in conjunction with the Elks National Foundation, is going to be hosting the annual Hoop Shoot over at Spalding High School, and it's at 10 a.m. You're going to see the graphic. You're going to hear us talking about it and promoting the crap out of that because it's a very popular thing, and it's great for the Elks Foundation. And also the end of October, I'm really hoping to, and I've been saying this literally now for probably 2 years, hoping to get up to Bogey Brothers to sit down and chat with Shelby and maybe feature their end of the year event that they do up there at the tail end of October, right up against Halloween. So it's going to be a busy next couple of months here. Checking some of the news, and I'm just glancing here, Paul.
Yeah.
There's some, I don't even know, honestly, if this is stuff that I want to give any attention to, what's going on in our country. There is so much, and you and I have talked about this before. My God, there's so much bad news. All you need to do is turn your phone on.
Do you know why?
It's just everywhere, Paul.
No, it's because they can control
Holy
that way.
Shit,
I mean, nobody wants to look at not nobody, but some people don't want to look at the reality of this stuff. How do you sell things? You sell things by scaring people into buying them.
Yeah.
All this stuff is just fear-based.
You know,
when you look around, like in your personal life, how much of that stuff do you see in your day-to-day?
the bad news?
Yeah.
Constantly.
In your personal life? Outside of the news.
Oh, no.
I'm saying in your experience.
No.
How much of your day every day is miserable? It's terrifying.
It's better when my phone is off.
I mean,
it really,
there
listen.
are definitely locations where stuff is different than Barrie, Vermont.
My wife has gotten to the point where she literally is, and we've had some warm conversations about this, where she's literally been like, look, I don't want to know. I don't want to hear about it. Don't tell me about it. Mm-hmm. There's plenty of that shit going around.
Right. Well,
and I'm like, yeah, but baby, you really should be aware. Nope. Don't want to be aware of this.
The answers are in the 4 agreements and Michael Singer and all this stuff. It's out there. I mean, you don't have to make yourself miserable about this stuff. There's 3 ways that you can do this. So like you can if I was to say JD Green makes me so angry, is that a fair statement? If you said something I didn't like, would it be a fair statement to say that you make me angry?
Yeah.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah.
What if I said instead, I allow myself I allow JD Green to make me angry? Is that a fair statement? I allow myself I keep saying it. I allow JD Green to make me angry. Is that a better statement than JD Green makes me so angry? Which one's a healthier statement?
It is the second of the two.
Okay. What about the third one would be, I make myself so angry about the things that I see happening outside of myself.
Ooh, interesting.
Which one of those 3 do you think is the healthiest approach?
Probably the second.
You still think the second?
I think so.
So you are still... So the first one, JD Green makes me so angry, is I'm putting all the responsibility on you.
Yes.
The things that you are doing is causing a reaction inside of me that I don't have control over.
Yeah.
The second one, I allow...
I'm not living like that anymore.
Okay. Right. But yeah, right. Yeah.
I have.
You've been. I did see some of your shows over the summer.
Yeah. I have lived my life like that.
So JD Green is making me so angry, I'm putting all the responsibility on you for my feelings. Okay.
Sure.
Or I am allowing JD Green to make me so angry. Okay. I'm taking some of the responsibility.
Yeah.
So it's a mix between the two.
Yeah, that's where.
It's I'm making myself angry about the things that I'm witnessing or I'm experiencing, the things that are going on in my environment.
That puts it all on.
That's putting it all on me.
Yeah.
And unless you're punching me, unless you're physically intervening in my life somehow,
yeah,
it is all on me.
Sure. Interesting.
I mean, so if you start yelling and cursing at me and just saying derogatory things, that is going to feel a certain way on me.
You're pissing me off right now.
Good.
You know why?
Well, I am.
Because that's easier said than done.
I didn't say it's a piece of cake and start doing it right now, dummy. But I am saying it's a piece of cake and start, man. Yeah, but start doing it right now, dummy.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for?
Please call me asshole. Don't call me dummy.
I don't say that. But so if you were by saying whatever you say, you might create a frequency, a physical vibration that then I interpret as unpleasant. Mm-hmm. But then my response to that feeling is up to me. I can choose to feel however I want to. Michael Singer always used the example of a snake. If a snake, you're out for a hike and a snake crosses your path in front of you, are you doing okay? The snake didn't touch you. It didn't come into you, but the vibration that you felt, but your awareness of it did, and it was unpleasant. So then you start to tell yourself this story that this is a bad thing to have happened, and you don't want it to ever happen again. So now you're locking on to this one experience that was unpleasant, and everything that you do from now on is going to be filtered through that, especially while you're continuing that hike.
That's fantastic.
So you see the snake and you're hiking, and then everything you see that's long and wiggly,
yes,
tree roots and branches and rope and all kinds of stuff, looks like a snake.
Yes.
And
I understand that.
You have that recent memory of, I just saw that and it gave me this vibration.
Like I literally understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And you carry that with you forever.
Example, saw a snake in my yard a couple of years ago. You know, I'm terrified of snakes. I don't care.
Know that.
I don't care. You didn't know that?
No, I did not know that.
I don't care.
You and I aren't as close as we thought we were.
I don't care how big they are. I don't care how small they are. Mm-hmm. All snakes are poisonous.
Yep. I used to feel that way.
All snakes
yeah.
are deadly.
Yep.
All snakes will chase you, grab you by the ankles as you're running away, and tackle you.
Yep.
All snakes, Paul.
Unless you kill them first.
Kill or be killed.
Right. That was the way I felt about snakes.
That's it.
20 years ago.
I saw a snake one time in the yard. An hour later, I looked down and there was an extension cord in the grass. Orange.
Yeah.
Extension cord.
Yep.
Screamed.
Oh yeah. And
like a school girl.
Yep. And then you're inside later making spaghetti and you realize the whole pot is full of snakes.
How did you know?
Sherilyn told me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard about that one. You know, so I had a similar kind of feeling, maybe not to the extreme, but I also felt like all snakes were dangerous and must die. And so this one time, like 20 years ago, I was working for a state retirement office. I was in there as a temp, and Dan Fine, he's a local. He lives in. He moved up to somewhere by the lake, but he was here before he retired, and he was the IT director there. He's awesome, and I was telling him one day that I'd seen a snake, and I just hacked it to pieces with a shovel.
Yeah,
because that's what I did if I saw a snake, because they terrified me. Even though it's not nearly dangerous. And he said, I forget what specifically now, but he said something to the effect of, and you call yourself a Christian. It was back when I was doing the church thing. Oh. He says you just for no reason just destroy one of God's creations.
Oh,
that hit me so hard. And I was right, ooh. Wow. And so I really thought about that, and it was great. That was a great teaching moment for me. And so the next time I saw a snake, I shook and was terrified, but I watched it, and I paid attention to it, and I realized he wasn't trying to tackle me by my ankles to kill me and eat me whole, which I thought previously he might have. But
eat you whole?
Yeah, that's what I thought he was going to do.
Yeah.
He was
unlock the jaws. And swallow you whole.
Right. Yep. Yeah.
So that you're still going to be alive.
But inside of the snake.
Inside of the snake.
Yeah, and the snake's like 8 inches long, and his mouth is like an inch. But I was going to go through that.
Paul, I understand.
Yeah, you know
and you would have digested slowly and painfully.
I'd probably still be digesting inside of him now.
Still
20
alive.
years later, still alive.
I have a friend, a very close friend, who is a pastor and is a very religious man. And he says, I want to say jokingly, but he might not be joking, that everything is God's creation.
Yep.
Except for snakes.
Oh, he says that.
Yeah. This man and I have that in common so much. We literally, he never says the H word, hate.
Yep.
Never says hate.
Yep.
Doesn't believe in hate. But he hates snakes.
Well, so if you go to Adam and Eve's story, right, so that enmity is created between man and the snake, but also his arms are removed and to go on his belly and eat the dust the rest of his life. I'm pretty sure it's been a while since I read this stuff, but I think that's the wording. So technically, God created snakes.
And I have told Chris,
not to question this man's whole profession, but
I have said if I ever had an opportunity to sit down and share a beverage with Jesus, I would look at him and say, I could ask you why skunks, I could ask you why spiders, but mostly what I want to know is why snakes?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Well, so we'd have these opportunities to
have this conversation.
Yeah, for this very moment.
Yeah.
Well, so what I did with that was I started watching snakes, and then I realized they're not trying to kill me, and so I stopped killing them immediately. Yeah. Immediately, I stopped killing them because Dan pointed that out to me. He said, well, "What are you doing? You're killing things for no reason." And so I didn't want to do that anymore.
They
so
might not kill you, but they might bite you and latch on.
No, they might
and
scare
sink
me.
their teeth into
not
your
these ones.
leg.
Again, not in Barrie, Vermont.
You'll never get the teeth out, Paul.
No,
You'll be
not
walking around all day
I used to
with a snake dangling off your foot.
I used to believe that way too, JD, but I changed.
That right now.
Right, but I'm telling you, you can change your beliefs. These limiting beliefs are holding you back from life, which sounds funny. You just said you've been out camping and hiking and swimming and boating and snake wrangling all summer, and I've been doing nothing. So that sounds funny when I say that. It's holding you back, and I'm the one that apparently seems to be held back, but I'm not. I'm fine. And the snakes, so I stopped killing the snakes, and I watched them, and it was like exposure therapy.
Sure.
And so I stopped being afraid of them, and then I'm not anymore. And then one year, some years later after that, we were getting my mom's garden ready, and I pulled back a tarp, and there were some little snakes. And I was wearing gloves. I wouldn't pick it up barehanded, but I picked up a snake, and I held it. And I was fine. None of that natural, instinctive, shaking, fear stuff. So, yeah, things aren't easy to change.
Yeah.
But once we become aware of what we're doing and we don't want to do it that way anymore, we can start working on it. And it wasn't instantly I picked up a snake, I was, hey, best friend, and put it on my neck and went to wherever. It took time, and it took a while for me to stop having that belief that the snake's dangerous, to stop having the physical, visceral reaction.
Yeah.
But I don't anymore. If I got surprised by one, I'd probably have that startle reflex because they're alarming in some degree.
I spoke with a friend of mine who's a Vietnam vet and shares the same fear of snakes that I have, which is called something. The fear of snakes is
snake phobia.
I don't know, but he said that when he was 17, he was in Vietnam. And they were laying there in the jungle. And they were in a situation where they were going to get fired upon. And they were all laying in the brush. And a poisonous snake, of course in Vietnam they're all poisonous, slithered up right in front of him, right in front of his face, and was staring him down. Crawled over. I think he said it crawled over his leg or the back of him or something. And it was like if he moved, he and the rest of all of his brothers were going to be taken out.
Right.
I helped a friend one time with a flooded basement. And there was about maybe 2 feet of water in the basement. And I'm down there and looked up, and there was a black and white snake that was swimming across the basement. And I see you shaking your damn head.
Yeah,
right
I don't
now.
want that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to experience that.
And it was swimming across the basement about 150 miles an hour.
Knots. This is on water. Do knots.
All right. Maybe 100 miles an hour.
Knots. No, 150 knots or 100 knots. It's not miles per hour when it's on the water.
All right.
And if it's in the basement.
100 knots.
Yeah, all right, good.
Directly for me.
Yep.
As if it was going to attack me.
It thought you were an island, and it was looking for refuge from the water.
I don't think so.
No, I think that's what it was.
Alligators and crocodiles. Why do we need those? Yeah. I'll take an alligator chasing me or a crocodile chasing me over a damn snake any day.
Yeah.
15-foot alligator.
At least when they swallow you whole, it'll go easier. Because they got more room in their bellies.
Exactly. At least they're not going to wrap themselves around my leg and constrict my leg.
Yeah.
As I'm trying to run up the basement stairs out of the water.
Right.
They know what I'm saying.
Through the basement door.
You're right.
Yeah. He's stuck there with his
Sherilyn
face.
was in England one time.
A lot of alligators over there, right?
And in England,
yeah,
tons,
all over the place,
all over, swampy.
Yeah.
And I was in the backyard and I was mowing the lawn, and I don't know what kind of snake it was, but honestly, I'm not kidding. It was huge.
Mm-hmm.
It was huge, Paul. Not exaggerating. Probably 3 feet.
Yep.
Black. / dark.
Mm-hmm.
Not a garter snake. No. Solid color, dark. And it was all of a sudden head up, slithering across the lawn like this. I'm on the mower.
Yep.
Screamed.
Yep.
Sherilyn's in England.
Right, she still heard you.
Probably heard me,
yeah.
Yes. And it went right for the bulkhead of my basement and went down the bulkhead stairs into my basement.
Then you light a match and you move.
I don't light any match anywhere.
No. I mean, you burn your house down and you move, is what I'm saying.
Should have burned it down.
Yeah.
Went to the Comfort Inn.
Yep.
No, I'm not kidding.
Seriously? Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Paul. I'll pay someone to go into my basement with a machete and a machine gun and make sure that it's not going to be there when I get back.
Yep. I'm not saying I wouldn't have that same reaction if I saw one in my house, but I would. I think that I would be able to handle it better now than I would have 20 years ago. But I don't want them in my house. But
I'm just looking at the comments that are coming in this morning. Oh my God. And it's not like I called you at 6 o'clock this morning and said, Paul, we're talking about snakes this morning.
Right.
Which I think we have in the past a little bit.
All the time.
We've talked about fears and stuff.
Oh, sure. Yeah, which I'm surprised we never talked about snakes.
I'm just seeing here, multiple undersea cables were cut this weekend in the Red Sea near Saudi Arabia.
Yep.
Slowing internet access for users in the Middle East, Asia, and all of Europe.
Did you know that a lot of communication is all done undersea cables?
I didn't.
Intercontinental.
I didn't know this.
That way, yeah.
But I'm just seeing there's over 500 undersea fiber optic cables worldwide serving as the internet's backbone.
Yep.
Collectively, over 900,000 miles long and responsible for transmitting 95% of global data.
Yeah. A lot of people don't think are aware of that.
Shit, I wasn't.
No.
The cause of the interruption was not known and is still not known. But again, multiple undersea cables cut.
It's probably snakes.
It's possible. But I want to know, it's like, we're not talking about one that was cut. We're talking about several. How do you find across a giant ocean where the break is? I don't know.
I don't know. I want to say that there's some method of sending and receiving, like sending the signal and seeing how long it takes to time out. I don't know.
Something
like that comes into my head, but I don't know that that's the thing. I probably just made it up. I make up a lot of things.
Do you?
Yeah, well, I try and answer questions, and then whatever makes sense to me, I just go with it.
Do you hear the news about the Catholic Church? We've just recognized
made a TikTok guy saint or something.
Well, a millennial, the first millennial saint yesterday. Suppose that's going to happen at some point. Time's ticking. We're all getting older.
If you want to make saints, they're going to make them out of somebody, I suppose.
I mean, at some point, there's going to be the first millennial president of the United States. I would assume. Right?
Perhaps, right.
I don't know.
What are you? You're not a millennial?
No.
You a boomer?
I'm 54, dude.
So you're Gen X? How does that stuff work?
I'm Gen X. Yeah, that's what I am. I'm Gen X.
What are the millennials? Millennials are people that
30 to 40 years old, I think.
All right.
30 to 40. I think that's
born just like in elementary school at the turn of the century then?
I don't know. I don't know. One of the things that, and you're just making me think of this right now, and
I'm not making you think of it. You're choosing to think about it based on the experiences. You're choosing to think about it based on the experience you're having.
Based on what you just said about millennials, Last year at the Green Mountain Reggae Festival, I noticed something, and I noticed it again this year. There was some folks that were there that were millennials. At least that's my guess, is that they were. And I'm not stereotyping. At least I'm trying not to.
Not in a bad way, but you are stereotyping.
Okay, am I?
Yeah, to use the word millennial, you're stereotyping.
Damn it.
Stereotyping is not bad in and of itself. Prejudicial stereotyping can be problematic.
Okay. No prejudging here at all.
Observational stereotyping.
Observational stereotyping.
Completely as technical,
okay.
as clean, as fine.
All right. I noticed it last year, and I noticed the same thing this year. And just hear me out. There's a family that comes to the Green Mountain Reggae Festival. And I know there's some of you are going to be like, JD, what are you trying to say here? Just hear me out. Maybe you can understand. Mom and dad and their 3 girls. I would say probably late teens, early teens, and then the third one was probably not too far behind, maybe 11 or 12 years old. 10, 11, 12, somewhere in there. Beautiful kids. And they were there last year. And as a family, the 5 of them stood there and genuinely enjoyed the music from the stage. And they were all kind of moving around and dancing a little bit. And every now and then they would all, they'd have their arms around each other, or they'd be holding each other's hands. And just to see this family together and being happy together and enjoying this music together. And it was really, for me last year, it was a pretty profound experience. Then, of course, as the year goes on, I forgot about that. Well, this past weekend at the Green Mountain Reggae Fest, I'm there, pulled my back out, so I was sitting in a chair like a loser, and I'm looking, and there they are again. And I remembered what I had forgotten. Oh, my God, there's that family. And this year, I was like, got to speak with them. I just have to. Going to. Got up, went over, and I just had the nicest conversation with them. Vermont family, and I was like, I said to these girls, I'm like, it is so nice to see a family out together enjoying something. You're all together. None of you are bickering at each other or fighting, and you all genuinely look happy, and you're really enjoying this experience together. And I'm like, and your parents are teaching you guys great music, healthy music. Some of the music that is coming down the pipe these days, in the messaging that's in it. And I'm trying really hard, Paul, not to sound like an old man, but some of it has no substance. And it not only sounds horrible to my ears. Lily likes the TikTok channel on XM Sirius. And I pay attention to what she's listening to. And I'm trying to listen to the lyrics and decipher what the message is, if it's even remotely positive. And if it's not, if it's just about banging hoes, and drugs and other stuff, I punch out. And explain to her why. But man, it's like the message and the quality of music with reggae in general is so good and healthy and connects people together. Mm-hmm. And to see these young girls enjoying this music and the fact that they're all together as a family, I think that is literally awesome. Makes me feel good, gives me hope. And I just had to say something. I'm like, look, I got to tell you, it's great to see that you guys you're not only teaching your kids what great music is, but to see you all together having fun, being together. It's awesome. It's awesome. I don't know. That's just, for me, that's a big deal. Seeing stuff like that is a big, big deal.
Why?
It just, because I don't see that often.
Why? So why do you need to see it, or why do you want to see it?
I'm just saying it makes me feel good when I do see it. That's all.
You choose to feel good when you see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I choose to feel good.
Take control over your emotions, whether it's something that's good or bad.
Yeah.
You choose to feel good over it. So then you ask yourself, why do you choose to feel good over that? It's meeting your expectations and your preferences based on your previous experiences.
Okay. Right next to me during the Giant Panda Gorilla Dub Squad show on Saturday night was a lady, and I wasn't going to talk about this morning, but there was a lady.
Don't.
No. You know what though? Because it's similar. There was a lady that was next to me, and she had cerebral palsy. She was all by herself. Front row, right next to me, and just loving the music so much. Could hardly stand it, just like me. Mm-hmm. And I got thinking to myself, and I was there by myself. And I got thinking, and not to be all weird on you this morning, but I'm like, here's this lady that's next to me, who's all by herself, loving this experience on stage right now, taking every millisecond of it into her soul, as am I. And I said to myself, when was the last time that you ever did something by yourself, where you actually went out and treated yourself to something alone? Not with your wife, your girlfriend, or your best friend, or anyone, but just completely alone, not with anyone. And I had to think hard, and it was this past summer. Went out it was last summer. Last summer, went out in my boat, went fishing all by myself. Just to be alone and quiet with yourself. Mm. And it's amazing when you do that, what goes through your mind. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. I mean, of course, there's a little bit of stuff that can go through your mind of, oh my God, I got to do this week. I got to do that next week. I got this coming up. I got that coming up. Oh, geez, I got to do that tonight, later. I mean, it's always easy to default to those things. But in addition to that, to have just the thoughts of, you're just with yourself. You're worth it. Like you're treating yourself to something right now, to alone time, just to be just together with yourself. I think that is so important, and I think more of us should try to do that.
What you're talking about is a distraction-free moment.
Yes.
Where you're not caught up and distracted by all things. You're recognizing yourself. You're sitting with yourself, the seat of consciousness.
Because when I'm with someone else, Paul, I don't care who it is, you, Sherilyn, Lily, anyone, a friend, anyone, I'm always thinking, are they okay? Do they need a sweatshirt?
Right. It's called distraction.
Do they need a raincoat? Are they hungry? Are they thirsty? Are they happy? Are they...
Your consciousness is leaving, the seat of consciousness is leaving you, and it's going out to your distractions.
Exactly.
And so why does it leave? Why can't you have that time? Like, so when you talk about the time with yourself as being something that's like spiritually healing or fulfilling, why do you stop having that when you're back off the boat, back with the people, here at work, in this grocery store full of people? Why do you stop having that? That's the question.
I think there's verbal communication that's always happening. How you doing? Pretty good. How are you? Yeah. What's going on? What's new? Did you hear about this? What are you doing next week?
Why can you not be at a place of peace while you're doing that?
Well, I mean, I think you can, but I think that's going to be something you need to.
In the way of that?
That's something you got to learn and practice.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Aggressively.
No, it's just practice. You don't have to be aggressive about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
so when you say you have to practice it aggressively, it suggests that there's a timeline that you have to get this done in. You don't have to get it done in any
I should
timeline.
say consistently.
Consistently, yes, that's
consistently. Yeah.
It's just about letting go of the distractions. Sure, it's not easy to do. We've been our whole lives living stuck in these routines and building up routines and reinforcing routines.
Yeah. There's just so much. There's so much that is said between us as people that has little, if any, substance. I'm guilty of it.
Well, what are you guilty of? Is it guilt? Is it a bad thing? You're judging yourself for just having experiences.
Yeah, maybe not.
There's no good and bad. Well, it's just experiences, and that's what we do about it.
Okay.
What we do with it. In order for anything to be judged good or bad, there has to be an answer key.
Yeah.
So I've used this example before. If I give you a test, 100 questions, multiple choice here, take the test. You go through, you take the time, you take the test, you answer every question, you get back to me. How'd I do? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? You gave me the test to take. Score it. I don't have there's no answer key. There's no right or wrong answers. And then you say, well, why did I take this test? I don't know. That's your choice. But like, if there's no answer key, how can you get anything right or wrong? And so tell me what the answer key of life is. Now, everybody's got their opinions, and I'm not saying anybody's opinion is wrong. I don't know. But where's the evidence that any one answer key is the answer key? So we all have these agreements that we make that, like for me, I boil it down to don't hurt anybody and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my answer key.
Yeah.
Don't hurt anybody and enjoy yourself.
And
now I'm not responsible for you hurting yourself because of something I do,
right,
or something I say.
My father used to say the same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Don't hurt anyone, don't damage anyone's property. You want to go out
absolutely.
there, you want to go out and have fun and make an ass out of yourself, that's up to you.
Right. But I mean, yeah, so he and I share an agreement share an opinion. We agree upon that opinion that's the answer key for life. But we don't know. Yeah. I mean, so Christians will say the answer key is following God's commandments and accepting Jesus as your Savior. And if you do all those things and you're judged worthy,
you'll be okay.
Then you'll pass the test.
Yeah.
And then atheists will say, well, what's the point of that? There is no God, so why are we following these rules? You know, it doesn't mean that they're not going to follow have moral code and stuff like that, but it's just not going to use that set of rules.
Sure.
And so everybody's got their own thing, but nobody knows.
Sure.
Nobody knows what the answer key is. Nobody knows what the standard is.
Yeah.
So we're all just making our way as we go along. So why are we so quick to judge ourselves and to and feel guilty and shame ourselves and others and say you're doing it wrong, you're doing it right? Well,
yeah.
So there's social contract and stuff, and that's the driving force in America, at least, is the social contract, this idea that we're all here together, so we got to take care of it collectively.
Yeah.
But even in that, you still have factions of belief and opinions that then creates harm for other people because you're doing things.
Yeah.
As what Ricky Gervais, I saw, who's doing an interview podcast, and they were talking about people being offended by what people say. And he said, how arrogant of you to think that everybody should say things exactly the way you want them to be so that you can feel okay inside of yourself. And you're going to fight and hurt and demean and destroy people because they're not matching what you want. Yeah, that's pretty arrogant, I think. But we're all doing it. And so it's arrogance out of ignorance in a lot of cases. Because it's just we're stuck in our beliefs. We're so deeply attached to our beliefs, these things that have been with us our entire lives. We develop these beliefs as children, a lot of them. A child's mind creates a belief, or at least forms the agreement with the opinion of an adult, and then we live our entire lives based on these beliefs. Snakes are bad, snakes are scary, snakes are dangerous, whatever the case is. We live our lives based on these beliefs, and they're limiting us from experiencing that peace that you're talking about, that joy, the ecstasy of the reggae festival, when everybody's come together in unity.
Yes.
A united purpose and joy and all that. And and so we can have that all the time. The only thing stopping it is ourselves. But we're stuck here in these beliefs thinking, you made me.
Sure.
You made me unhappy. You made me upset. You made me angry. We're not taking responsibility for ourselves. I made myself angry. I made myself upset. I made myself scared of this event, of this situation, of this experience I'm having, these things that are happening outside of myself. And I brought it inside. I made it personal. I brought it inside of myself, and I created this whole storm inside of me. I did that.
Right.
Out of ignorance.
Yeah.
And ignorance doesn't mean you're stupid. Ignorance, you just don't know.
Yeah.
Yet.
Interesting stuff. I'm sitting here listening to you in what you're saying, and I can't.
Which is just my opinion.
Yeah. No, I got you, and I'm listening to you, and there's part of me that is thinking about one particular friend that it's not you, because I know I invited you to join me.
It's fine.
No, it's not though.
It can be. It's fine. Just say it. It's okay.
I invited a friend to come with me to the reggae festival, and I'm pretty damn certain that the only reason why they didn't come is because they heard the word reggae, and they don't listen to reggae. And that's cool. And that's cool. But if they had come and heard and experienced what I had experienced, they probably would have been enlightened.
Maybe. I like to think of enlightened meaning as letting go of the weight of all the junk that we carry around with us.
Well,
it's like a physical enlightening.
Yeah,
I think it has that effect on us. It can physically
make
you feel lighter.
Well, it's assumption of I don't think I'm going to like this music, but it's like I'm not really a big bluegrass guy. I'm also really not a big rap guy. I'm also not really a fan at all of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. However,
at Christmas, they're the first thing you play. The day after Halloween, you've got that booming on your stereo.
I am going to come over there right now and put you in a choke.
Back is
I'm going to
pain.
threaten
You're not going to come over here.
You're
not going to come over here. Your back hurts.
Don't talk to me.
You're not going to. I feel 100% safe.
I'll bend your thumb backwards.
You can make threats all. I have no fear of you right now in this moment.
I just got tickets for Sherilyn and me and Lily and two damn good friends. We're going to go see the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. They are telling me, have been telling me for years, dude, I'm telling you, once you go and see them in concert, you're going to be a fan. You're going to love it. Going to go.
Good.
Now, if you invite me, JD, there's a bluegrass festival that's going on up in the Northeast Kingdom next summer. You should go with me. I would probably say, not a fan of bluegrass, Paul, but I'll go with you and I'll try it.
And then you say, I wish you would have remembered that when I invited you to come to the reggae festival with me and you turned me down.
I would say that.
I would
smash that right in your face. Like a.
How many friends did you invite to this reggae festival?
Like a whipped cream pie.
Because you said it wasn't me, but that exact experience happened. You invited me on Friday, and I said no.
Yeah, Becky's going with me next year.
But I didn't say no because I don't like reggae. Every time you send me the giant panda gorilla a couple years ago,
Paul,
and I listened to it, and it was good.
Pull your head out of your ass.
Whenever somebody sends me reggae,
giant panda gorilla dub squad.
Whenever somebody sends me reggae to listen to, I listen to it, and I like it, but I never choose to listen to it on my own. It's just an interesting thing for me. But I do enjoy listening to it. So it would have been fun, but I don't like going. Once it's like the evening and I was working till 6, I'm not going out at 7 o'clock to a reggae festival. I don't have the energy for that. I mean, even if it was punk rock, I might not have gone, and that's my favorite thing. But,
man.
Yeah, I don't know. I always say all I listen to is punk rock, but it's not true. I listen to a lot of stuff.
Well, this friend.
But I would listen to reggae.
This friend who did not come with me, and they know who they are.
It's not me.
It's not you.
Nope.
They
even
know.
Though it was a similar,
they know
a similar
who they
situation.
Are. They know who they are.
Yep.
You should have.
Yeah. Well,
that's all I'm saying.
You could have. You could have.
Could have. Should have.
Don't impose your expectations and preferences on other people.
Thank you
That's
for coming
me
in,
by
Paul.
saying don't.
The Powerball players in Missouri and Texas hold 2 winning tickets for nearly $1.8 billion. I'm not going to say billion with a B. When people say that's billion with a B, that pisses me off. Don't say that. Everyone knows that the word billion starts with a B. Don't say billion. That's with a B.
How much are they going to take home from that?
The annuitized?
I don't know. What's the difference?
I don't know, man.
I mean, it says 1.7 billion, but then you're not going to get 1.7 billion. You're going to get.
It's 1.8, Paul.
Okay,
get
1.
it right.
You're going to get 1.8 billion with an illion.
We've had a 3-month drought of winning.
We also had a 3-month drought of summer.
This is, let's see, second largest prize in history.
They're going to take half or more of that for taxes or something, right?
The yeah. The numbers, let's see, 11, 23, 44, 61, 62 with a Powerball of 17. Let's see, Saturday, I got it right here. Saturday's jackpot, cash value of $820.6 million.
With a B.
With an M. That's an M. Or $410.3 million for each winning ticket holder.
So you won 1.8, but you get 0.8. So $1 billion of this goes to who? The federal government?
Right, yeah. Back to the government.
Lottery?
No, government.
Department?
The winning ticket in Texas was sold at a gas station convenience store in Fredericksburg.
So it's like a 50-50 raffle. I'm going to be honest about this stuff. Why don't they call it what it is?
Yeah.
It's a 50-50 raffle with the United States government, the IRS.
Why are we just thinking of this now? Of course it is. It has been
I don't play these
along.
games. I don't think
it's
about
been
it.
a 50-50 raffle all along.
I mean, that's not to say I wouldn't want the $800 million. I'll take that. I don't care. If that's what it takes, I would definitely take. I'll give half to the government if I get the other half. Sure.
No joke here. Dead serious.
Yeah.
There was a guy who won the lottery.
And he died the next day? Alanis Morissette told me about that one.
No.
Happened in 1995?
Nope. Wasn't that guy. It was someone else.
I think she made that up for the record.
Won the lottery. I think it was a guy from Massachusetts. I'd have to Google it. Quit his job. Sold his tiny house. Left his neighborhood. And bought a huge mansion. I think it was just south of Boston. Might have been Cape Cod. Big mansion. No work. Moved. And lost all of his friends. Many of which he worked with. Just gradually got disconnected from them. Had all the nice cars, playing golf every day, whatever. Got the yacht, the whole nines. But it ruined his life. He was lonely. Rich with money, but poor with the amount of friendships that he had left.
So you're trying to console everybody who didn't win the Powerball? Saying, you're the real winners.
How did you know?
I read you. There was a guy that won the Publishers Clearinghouse. I saw this over the weekend. and he got $5,000 a week. That was the prize, $5,000 a week for the rest of his life. And I guess they went bankrupt or something, and so now he's gonna lose his house because apparently after 13 years of collecting $5,000 a week, he wasn't financially capable of preparing himself against that. It's a lot of money. $5,000 a week. It's a lot of money. Whew. Wow, you can't do that 13 years of that, and you can't prepare yourself for the future. But it all comes back to, what are we doing inside of ourselves? So that guy, he won all that money and moved and started his new life and lost all the people and whatever. Is what's inside of you. Nothing to do with what's outside of you. We get so distracted by what's outside of us. I do too. It's constantly my biggest stress in life. I can't see. I haven't yet conquered this one. I don't have to. Again, there's no standards, no time frame on it. But the biggest struggle for me is financial stress. Biggest issue for me in my life. And until I figure that out, I'm probably going to continue to experience external things that lead me to choose to cause myself stress over it. This is my interpretation of the process of life is we keep going until we overcome these things, until we learn. I haven't seen very many snakes since I decided I wasn't afraid of snakes anymore. So once I decide that I'm not actually afraid of debt, I'm not afraid of financial stuff, then maybe I'll stop seeing the things.
Don't we all die with debt?
I don't know. Do we?
Most of us.
We all die. I know that part.
Most of us, and that's my assumption.
Fair.
But you know what, though? The laws of relativity always apply. You make more.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying you make more money, you spend more money.
You don't have to.
There are people that are making a shit ton of money who are not living within their means.
Oh, sure. I know. I hear about it all the time. I know a lot of people that if I find out what they're making, they're complaining about finances, and I think, I'm making less than you, and I've got more children and whatever. So
exactly.
We all, and I'm living outside of my means in some regard, and that's part of my stress.
Man.
I mean, if I compared myself to a lot of other people, I'd say if you put it on the paper, you'd think, well, I'm not going on vacations, I'm not spending all this money on these things and whatever. But there's things that I probably am spending more money on than I could save and do something else with. But it's all a game.
Look at this.
Look at what?
From the Stoic Painter. Can you see that comment right there?
Yep.
Money is the artificial sweetener of life. It gives the taste of something to be desired and pleasurable, yet offers no substance or nourishment to be had.
Yep. Wow. Yeah, it just fakes you out, tricks you.
Damn.
But so anything that has to do with desire, that's coming from within us. So money it's a representation of that, but it's a representation of our desire.
Yeah.
So if you don't have desire, you don't have any problems in your life.
So interesting.
Michael Singer, listen to Michael Singer.
Yeah, Michael Singer.
Michael Singer podcast. Go listen to it. Listen to it, learn it, love it, live it.
Are you promoting?
I'm promoting it.
Another podcast?
I'm promoting. Yes,
podcast?
Absolutely. I am.
Come over there.
I already informed you.
I'm gonna come over there right now.
Well, then
do
it.
Do to you?
Well, then do it already.
Come over there right now. Choke your ass right out.
Come on. Bring it on. It'd be good TV. You should do it.